Man, they look really nice. Look at how cool those are. Hey everyone, today in this video, I'm going to be checking out the Thermaltake. This is their SWAFAN EX12 ARGB sink fans. Thermaltake did send me this product, but any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this product or you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in the video description. Here's a look at the retail box and packaging. Everything looks great. This kit includes 3 fans. They're all 120 millimeters. They have multiple color options available. We have the Hydrangea blue version here, and these feature swappable blades and magnetic connectors. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and see what's inside. Here are all the contents. First up, we have our product literature consisting of our warranty information as well as a user guide and manual, walking you through the contents, installation guide, how to swap out the fan blades, how to connect everything, how to grease and oil up your bearings, and then there's nothing on the back side there, but a simple and easy to follow and understand user guide. Next, we have our hardware kits. They're all identical to each other. We have 4 short screws and 4 long screws if we want to swap this out on a radiator. We have 3 power cables and ARGB lighting cables. They're magnetic to attach to the fans, but then they have your standard connectors right here. So you can daisy chain these, but if for some reason you want to use them all individually, you have enough cables included for that. Here's our syringe of grease. Here's our reversible bearings here. If you want to swap blades, you can do that right there. And those are all identical. And then last but not least, we have our 3 identical fans. Take a look at those. Look at it from all different sides and angles. Thermaltake logo and branding. Here's a look at the back side. The Hydrangea blue is a fantastic looking color. And then we have our unique magnetic attachment right here. So then we can daisy chain those together. They only are going to fit one way, but look at that. It's that simple to install. This side versus this side, the pins come together and that's it. If you try other directions, well, that one actually attached, but usually it forces itself away. It doesn't want to do anything. So there's a lot of resistance there. So just line it up. It'll fit naturally just like so. Super easy to connect those together, and then very strong magnet. Look at that. So it's going to be plenty enough to get everything nice and secure. Now let's go ahead really quickly. Let me show you how to swap out the blades in the chance that you want to use the reverse ones. So to remove the current blade already installed, just come up from behind and just gently push with your fingers, but not too hard, right? You just want to make sure that you're being nice and gentle, and it'll pop right off. So you got that one there. Here's a look at the inside now, which is neat. You can see the ARGB LEDs in there. Looks pretty sweet without a blade installed. Now we can take the reverse one, clearly labeled, so if you get mixed up or confused in the future, don't worry. They label them for you, and then just line it back up very gently, and then just press in place. You'll hear it click like that. And now we have our reverse blade installed. If for some reason you want to swap them out again, repeat the same thing. Just gently push. Set that one aside. Take the one you want. Line it up and just gently press back in place. Now it's time to try out these fans. All right, we got all the fans connected and hooked up to our test bench. Everything's running at 50% right now. Really sweet design. I love the daisy chains. I love that we eliminate all those extra fan cables. See if I can keep these together, flipping them around. You also may notice that we went ahead and I swapped out one of the blades. This fan's blade right here is now using the reverse blade, so we're going to get data on both right there. And then it's very easy to attach or detach. So I took one off, and that just snaps right back on, and then it's going to kick right back up to speed. So let's pull these 2 off. And just look at the reverse one right here. Get a feel for what that looks like. So that's blowing air up with the reverse blade. Here's a look at it from the other side. And then we can go ahead. Let's attach one of our regular fan blades right here. Again, just snaps right in. And the fan will spin up. It's all set and ready to go. Look at it from the bottom there. Same thing. And a very simple design with this connector. Just pop it off. It won't want to fit this way. There's a lot of resistance. See how it's kind of moving the fan around. It'll only want to snap on one way, and just make sure then at that point the pins are lined up so you can get everything seated properly so the fan can start spinning. All right, now let's talk about the performance. We'll be comparing the standard blade to the reverse blade to get you a better feel for what you can expect depending on the configuration that you choose. Spoiler alert, there's really not much difference in performance regardless of the power setting and the decibel, so we'll see very similar RPMs and noise levels. Let's get right to it though. 25%, we're showing 530 RPMs for our regular blade, 520 for the reverse. At 50%, 1,130 RPMs for regular, 1,125 for the reverse. Then we flip-flop here at 75%, 1,705 for the regular and 1,715 for the reverse. And at 100%, 2,135 for the regular and 2,185 for the reverse. Looking at noise levels at 25%, both are going to be 32 decibels. At 50%, we have basically 48 decibels and 50 decibels. So 1 or 2 decibel difference, all negligible in my opinion. 75%, we're showing 59 decibels for the regular and 61 decibels for the reverse. And at 100%, we're showing 69 decibels for the regular and 70 decibels for the reverse. The last metric that I thought was interesting is I went ahead and measured the FPM for both of these fans. And I noticed that for the regular blade, we got an FPM score of 826.8, whereas for the reverse blade, we got a score of 570.9. So a pretty substantial difference there, almost 300 points between the two in regards to FPM and that air moving between the fans. Now, when I just put my hands here, it doesn't feel like there's that much of a difference between the two fans, but it is something that I wanted to point out. I cannot spend a minute and show you guys the RGB on these fans as well. I mean, look at how gorgeous that light looks. It's super soft, diffuse, very bright and vibrant. We got a rainbow transition up right now just to get a feel for all the different colors that this fan is able to replicate for you. Man, they look really nice. Look at how cool those are. Really like the rings and how everything's glowing on the blades. See if we can flip it around. Even the backside looks really nice. And now you can take a look at them with the lights on as well too, to get a feel for that brightness. They're very bright even in our studio environment here. You'll be able to see everything clearly and crisply in your build during the daylight or when it's dark. Very bright, nice, soft, diffuse light. So after using these fans, let me share with you my final thoughts. First thing I want to say, build quality is top notch. I love the Hydrangea blue. This is a gorgeous color, and I've actually seen hydrangeas in this color in real life, and it is spot on. So really, really pretty. Quality's great, and I gotta say the performance, fine. I'm really happy and pleased with the performance overall. No issues there. I actually would say they're a little bit quieter than I thought they would be. The reverse blades are really cool too. Depending on the case and configuration you get in, that might really come in handy with your build, and it's super simple to pop these right off and put the other one on. They even give you the grease and everything else for the bearing as needed. So they're quiet, they look great, they're working great. No issues along those lines to report back to you guys. I'm pleased with the performance and the build quality. And honestly, one of my favorite features on fans is this daisy chaining technology. The magnets are just so nice and simple. Like I said earlier, anytime you can eliminate cables from your build, that's definitely the way to go if it fits in with your budget. So count me impressed with these fans.